Hello everyone, welcome back. Okay, so this is the first video after the, hiatus. And all I can say is, the reason we're starting this without a scan is because, I had a bug where the game would not save. So, it made an exit save, and it looks like it is saving now. It's literally just to leave the, it's literally just a, you know, close the game, open the game. Dude, I don't know. I'm in a real shit way. I was in a real shit way when I tried to record this. I just gotta be honest. Like this was, and I don't know. I guess I don't want to open on so much negativity, right? But, this was a terrible idea. God, there's so many things with Starfield that I've already gone over, and I'm just like, no, this is just a, and, yeah, so here we are, doing the scan. I don't even fucking know, dude. I guess there's stuff to talk about. I don't know. I think, like, I just want to be done with this whole series. I don't know what the future's gonna hold for it. I don't know what the future's gonna hold, period. But, yeah. Oh, the only fauna here is that one thing. I think I mentioned in... Well, dude, I don't know. By the way, I did have some... I had some videos that I don't know if maybe I was just like editing them in my very bare bones way of editing, of just finding the start and end point. Maybe I just missed something. But yeah, I just I missed a few episodes, or I missed a few planets, and I don't know how the hell that happened. Maybe I accidentally deleted some footage I shouldn't have. But anyway, I will have a makeup thing at some point. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just leave that for like, I want to do Soul last, right? So maybe I'll do the makeup thing just before Soul. Make things simple. Also, like, you know, also just a thing I'm thinking of. Oh my god, yeah. They do, I mean, I knew they did this scope thing where it's a cutaway, where it's a, you know, cutaway with a different screen, but, oh god. Really, that's the thing they do? Like... I don't know. I guess maybe, like, I don't know. I guess to say that something like that isn't like an industry standard, like, you do not do that anymore. That is a thing they did because that was the best way to do it. And now there are better ways to do it. I guess that's not necessarily fair, but yeah, I don't know, dude. I also, God, I played Fallout New Vegas. I want to do a Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas, but I'm having trouble in that some interiors are crashing the game, and I don't know why. It's a thing I can figure out, but, it's just, I feel like Bethesda games are just, doing Let's Plays on Bethesda games are just gonna be cursed. Part of me is like, I want to do a Fallout 4 Let's Play. I don't really want to do a Fallout 4 Let's Play, I just want to play Fallout 4. But, like, I want the mechanics of Fallout 4, and I don't want the story at all. Also, I don't know. One of the things, well, I don't know. Nobody's complained about it. One of the things I like is that I try fill every video with meaningful commentary or conversation or, there's a lot of people who, I mean, obviously there's times when I you know, the game is happening, you need to shut up. Or I need to focus on something, of course. I'm not holding W, this is very beautiful. Very beautiful. You know, I kind of wonder, actually. So, like, it's hard to talk. I think it's kind of hard to talk about gameplay or like game design because sometimes different companies have different terms for different things. So, like, a technical designer and a programs engineer, that might be, in two different companies, that might be the same person, but they, it might be the same person, but just two different names. And I mean, that's, you know, there's a bunch of things, not just in game design like that. But I still wonder, and I guess I don't really know. I don't know if I can, I don't even know if it would be a thing I could look up. But like, you know, I wonder if, like, I wonder if Bethesda is just mostly full of designers and not like, you know, doesn't have as many programmers, or doesn't have as much, like, technical focus. So, like, the scope thing. Like, if they added, like, the sort of modern technique of doing the scopes, which, by the way, like, Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas, they have, and I don't know what the term for it is, but, you know, instead of having a cutaway, it's just you look down the iron sights, and there is an actual magnification thing. I want to say like dual frame rendering or something, but that's definitely not it. I want to say like dual camera rendering, but that's also not it. Anyway, yeah, like, they could have done that. There's absolutely zero reason they could not have done that. But it's just like, the people who could have been doing that were the people who made the ship customization thing, and whatever other programming things need to happen. I mean, I guess space combat in general, right? Also, I should say that I am not going to have... I am not going to... I'm on an old version of the game, not updated in a very long while, and I'm not going to update until the mod tools are come out and are, like, standardized, and, like, I don't have to worry about, like, a new version of the game breaking mods. I hate it. I hate it when that happens. I mean, like... And I love other Bethesda games for, you know, not doing... for, you know, having standardized mod tools and all that, and being able to, for the most part anyway, get around that sort of thing. I'm sure that still happens, and I just, like... I didn't really get into Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas modding, like, day one, right? I got into it, like... Well, in New Vegas' case, years after the game released. And Fallout 4's case, like, basically when the modding tools came out, maybe a little bit after that. Yeah, I think the thing with Fallout 4... I don't know. With Fallout 4 specifically, I love the scrap, the junk, resource loot mechanic thing. Well, not loot, I guess, but I mean the looting screen thing that's a pop-up instead of having to go into a whole separate menu that pauses the game. I mean, yeah, that's a cool system. That's a cool system, but, like, the scrap and being the crafting, like, that is, like, I don't know, I'm sure there are people who hate it, I know, but, like, there's just so much more, like, purpose and reason behind, you know, having the whole, there's so much more purpose and reason behind, like, getting this piece of loot. Like, you actually have to prioritize, like... I mean, sure, you would prioritize other, like, junk items. Like, hey, I can... If there's this, you know, piece of junk that I can sell for, like, 100 caps, then, like, why not? Right? But, like, now it's... Oh, do I actually need that, or... Interesting. Do I actually need that, or, can I sell it, or do I need it for, you know, some crafting thing? And it's such a great idea. And, I mean, like, on one hand, yeah, sure, like, Starfield doesn't need to have that mechanic, or doesn't need to have that sort of balance, but... Like, it's the reason why I want to play Fallout 4 right now and not Starfield, you know? And, like... Problem is, I really don't know. I tried to record a Fallout 4 Frost playthrough, I believe. I don't know... Well, first off, let me check, make sure. The ocean does not have anything cool. I think I don't need to be in the mountains. Frozen Plains, ooh, only 14%? Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. How awesome would it have been if you could... How cool would it have been if, you know, you can say, if you could, you know, you had to get components to repair your engines, right, or something like that. You had to get out of your thrusters, or, you know, power plants, or any components, and you had to, like, even if it was just a basic go up and, you know, go up to your ship and, you know, press a button and boom, it's fixed, or you have like a skill check or something. Ugh. Oh, it would be cool if there even was like a mini game, right? Associated with it. It'd be cool. I don't know. I also know that for like Fallout 4, I don't know. How do you like me now? Wait a minute. No. Oh, and you know what I bet? Also, of course I'm invisible right now, so I can't really tell. But I bet that this doesn't have any sort of, like, artistically speaking, that the red site is just... Oh, well, it's got something going on there. Sun and, like, bloom. Okay. Give him credit where credit's due. It's gonna say that it's just, like, a painted-on thing, that the reticle's just painted on and not, like, an actual... visually isn't supposed to be anything besides just a, you know, thing. Oh, jeez! I don't know what the fuck it is with these bug eye things. They're kinda cool. Oh, it's just like a giant fly. Interesting. Also, you know what? Helldivers. Helldivers 2? Dude, I don't know. The only thing I know, there was a somebody the audacity to make a page that was literally an exact copy of Helldivers 2 on Steam and say it was on sale, and it was not Helldivers 2. And well, obviously that pisses me off because that's just blatantly like how does this happen? Like, but the thing that butters my biscuit with Helldivers 2, that it has not been on sale yet. I'm like, dude, I've got friends who, like, there's no other games we could play together. They've been playing Helldivers 2. I'm in a position right now where, like, look, I should not spend any money on games right now, but, like, if it was 50% off, that would be, like, what would be the difference between me buying the game and me not buying the game. honestly, the more I see of Helldivers 2, the more like audio logs of like the whole like Super Earth obviously being a totalitarian, you know, dystopia, you know, pretending to be a utopia kind of thing. Like the more I'm like, I don't know if like that kind of playing the bad guys like that, playing as the playing as the bad guys and that sort of thing. Yeah, that kind of, yeah, I kind of don't want to. I gotta be honest. Which kind of sucks because, like, I don't know, that's like, I don't know. The moral of the story has been taken, but I don't want to play your game, which is kind of unfortunate. Which is also, like, again, it's really good, like, narratively, they've made a beautiful thing. But, yeah. You know, also, by the way, just thinking about it. Okay, so in the default game, melee weapons suck ass, right? Like, melee weapons, you know, there's no, you can't modify melee weapons, you don't have any melee weapon customization, that doesn't exist, fuck you. Like, I don't know, why, I don't know, couldn't they, I don't know. Might it not have been an interesting thing to maybe tie melee gameplay in with, like every weapon just has some sort of melee attachment or something, and depending on, like, how important melee is to you, then, you get this gun that has, you know, like, maybe this gun has, like, some sort of axe buttstock, or a bayonet, or a, maybe it's a physical bayonet versus some sort of, like, holographic bayonet, or something. Or energy bayonet, or whatever, like in Mass Effect. The Omni Blade, or whatever. I don't know. I have to play Mass Effect Andromeda again. Like, I know that they actually straight up had melee weapons in Andromeda, whereas, and that was the first game to, I think it was the first game to have melee weapons. Maybe Mass Effect 1 did, but, like, Mass Effect 1 was an interesting game. Was not a bad game. Yeah. So far this recording's been 23 minutes, and it's 23 minutes too long, god damn it. You know what, I guess... I have been making a tabletop RPG. I want it to be like the sort of modular character creation thing where you say, hey, I want to have a, character with, like, with this kind of ear, with these kind of ears, or, digigrade legs versus plantigrade legs, this kind of a tail, no tail, this kind of body structure, all that stuff. I don't know. Obviously, like, there's some things, right, that's, like, writing out as a gameplay thing. Oh, hey. writing it out as a gameplay thing, I've got... Sorry. You know, obviously there's some things like... I don't actually know if elephants really have amazing hearing. But like, elephant ears and rabbit ears, they... you probably wouldn't associate them with being the same thing. But I think mechanically I probably would say that they're like large or very perceptive ears, or, you know, something like that. They would be on the same, you know, board, or the same thing, but visually, of course, they'd be different. And I think I've probably mentioned at some point that, like, the thing I really want is a video game that has a character customizer, where you could literally make, I mean, not literally anything, but as close as possible, like, really make anything you want. And there's a lot of, obviously that's a huge part of, like, video games, or the game design in and of itself, right? If you could have a character, like if you could make a dwarf and a human and a dragon and like a big dragon, you know, all in the same thing, obviously that's going to be a thing, or that's a thing that you have to consider. It's not, like, super crazy, though, really, because, like... I mean, yeah, like... Oh, you're only going to be able to play as, like... Well, in D&D, right? You know, you've got creatures of every single size, of every size. And if you wanted to play a dragon, like, there's mechanical restraints that are easier to just... Oh, yeah, you're a freaking 8-foot tall, or an 8-story tall dragon, you can't go into a building. And you know, in a video game that would be, well, that would cause some issues. Cause several issues. An interesting problem to have to work around. Oh, my friend's playing Jedi Survivor. Oh, apparently he's playing Jedi Survivor again. I'm trying to remember. Jedi Survivor was fun, but it was also like... It was my first... Maybe not my first warning, but it was like my warning to be like, hey... Do not play a game right when it gets released. Like, I think, like, I think the game was fine. It was absolutely fine. But I remember, there being, like, some... I just don't really have that fond of memories with it. I think, for one thing, that it's sort of like... It's not really Dark Souls, but there's sort of like... The combat is based around that sort of, has, you know, some of the same hallmarks, and that's just, like, not my game. But that's one thing. For sure. Like, I played Jedi Fallen Order, and I was like, oh yeah, this is fine. So, like, I wasn't, like... it wasn't like I, you know... It was the first time I had ever played something like that, but, well. Of course, with Starfield, it was just like... it was kind of... Well, I mean, it was more of a... Hey, this... got mechanical, or like the... gameplay loop is just not there. I also like, and I don't know, this is gonna go up way after Overdrive Initiative is done, but Star Citizen, Oh god, the more I think about Overdrive Initiative and Star Citizen, the more it pisses me off. Like, on several levels, right? Okay, so Overdrive Initiative's this event. Overdrive Initiative is this event for Star Citizen that I will go talk actually in the next episode, because it definitely deserves its own thing. And I'm out of soda, so that's fun. Until next time, have a good day, great day, even. Chowskis.